I feel like it's a sense of protection coming through that you have to exert force, or you have to somehow defend what is rightfully yours, defending what you feel is belongs to you, what you feel is the relationship that belongs to you. So for example, if you're in a an established relationship, there might be, you know, third parties coming through in terms of presenting themselves as a an obstacle, a temptation, or something like that that's coming through. So be mindful of that energy. If you're with a relationship partner, there might be, you know, just rumors, gossips, and things like that. So defend what is yours, okay? Carve out that piece of your own territory, defend it, all right? So this can mean defending, fighting for your relationship, being protective of your partner, not shying away from a battle, an argument, and not, you know, rein in your resources. So that means don't become detached, or don't give too much space to your relationship partner. I feel that there might be temptation for them to stray, so you want to rein in that energy, okay? Because if you're in a committed relationship, you want it to be a two-way street. You want the commitment, and the commitment itself, it's already there, so you need to build upon it, and that means being protective of what is rightfully yours. So it's just boundary settings is what I'm feeling. And I do feel that the people around you, whoever it is that you consider your close allies and associates, I feel them stepping up in order to help you. So there is protection coming in from those around you, as well as from within, that needs that sense of protection, fighting for what's yours, and, you know, protecting, defending your territory, your domain, your resources. I do feel that's going to be the main theme coming through for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so we have pretty good cards here. This is the first month in which I feel that Libras are stepping out of that safety net where, you know, you're not making decisions, but right now I feel that you are forced to make decisions, and you're coming into your sense of power where you feel that, wow, making decisions, choosing between, you know, potentially two things is not as bad as I previously thought. So it's a very beautiful energy coming through. So we have exactly 12 cards. All right, so let's talk about this situation. So in the past position, there has definitely been, you know, some type of culmination, something coming into your periphery or into your circle that you really, really like. And I feel for a lot of you, this is basically, it's in this spread, it's a commitment card. And I do feel as well, there has been either, you know, upping the risk in a relationship, and that could be taking the relationship to the next level, or at least somebody is offering you some kind of a commitment when it comes to work or love, or, you know, something in finances that, as well. And I do feel this is something that came in very recently for a lot of you, within the past 3 months. So this is something that is still new, and you're still trying to navigate, you know, the situation surrounding this situation, or the situation surrounding this environment. So you're feeling quite good at this present moment. And this is something, it's like a long held wish, and it has come true. So if you've had your eyes on somebody for the past 3 months, I feel that, you know, you're getting exactly that relationship partner that you want. And for those of you in a work environment, I do feel it can also be indicative of work projects and landing that perfect, either paid internship or that perfect job, and you're trying to, you know, do your best to learn the ropes and to build things from the ground up. So there is a lot of positivity associated with this. This is traditionally the wish card, and I definitely feel some wishes have been fulfilled in your life. Okay, so you're feeling in a very, very stable, very good place right now. So, which takes us to the present situation. And the present situation is the moon in the reverse position. So all that confusion is basically, it has melted away, and you're in a place of understanding, of mutual rapport with you and another person, with you and another, you know, work environment. So your roles are clearly defined. You know where you stand with one another, and as a result of it, you're all moving forward and working forward towards some kind of common goal, is what I'm sensing. In terms of the crossing energy, we do have the Two of Pentacles. This is a card about compromises, and this is also a card about managing your financial resources, okay? And I do feel that with the confusion clearing up, you now know what you need to do. And I feel like it's a balancing act for a lot of you where, you have to, if you started a new job very recently, then you have to incorporate, that job into your timetable. So that means, managing the job, the relationship, the time you have alone, other obligations, social life and all of those things. So this is just you trying to incorporate something new into your life. And as a result of it, it's a card about time management more than anything, but you're doing it just fine. So that's one of the things that I do feel coming through for you. In terms of the crowning energy, we do have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is basically the overall energy that is affecting the current situation. This is a fire sign and coming up as potentially a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. And this is a very spirited, a very exciting person. So a lot of you might be in a relationship with a fire sign, or you're exhibiting this type of energy. Fire signs are fiercely loyal, and I do feel that no matter what, when it's shown up in this position, fire signs defend their territory, okay, and they don't shy away from conflict or anything like that. So this is the qualities as well that you want to incorporate into your life in the coming future. So this is basically going back to what I mentioned about defending your territory, protecting what is rightfully yours, stepping out of your comfort zone and not taking a back seat, but rather being proactive about, seeing potential conflict and trying to mitigate them, or taking a preemptive strike to resolve issues when you see them on the horizon. And I'm sensing this is something that you have to do, and this is an energy that I'm feeling that is coming through for the next 2 weeks. Additionally, if you are dealing with a fire sign or an earth sign, okay, and an earth sign is external to you. If you are dealing with a fire sign or earth signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I do feel that for a lot of you, there might be some third party, people that are outside of the relationship possibly stepping in, causing a little bit of a stir of trouble. Just a little bit. I don't feel anything is detrimental, and it's definitely nothing that you can manage, that you can't manage. And it's definitely, I don't feel that it's anything that's going to destabilize the relationship or the work foundation. Because we do have a very strong foundation as the sun. This is success. This is, it's guaranteed success. So this is such a positive card that I don't feel any meddlesome energy is going to affect it. But at the same time, this is about taking a preemptive strike and to take care of problems when they creep up on the horizon. So don't wait for them to get, within your circle. Just take care of them, nip them in the bud immediately when you see them propping up, okay? So that's what I'm sensing very strongly with this card. But I do feel some type of temptations coming through, and some type of jealousy too coming from the external environment. Once again, you want to take care of that. I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about a king, for example, and he rules his kingdom, and there's like a insurgent factions from far away, and he already has his eyes on them, and he knows that, oh, if I don't make my mark, if I don't leave a lasting impression over there, then they're going to gradually recruit more people and possibly expand across territory, and then they might defy me. Something like that is the message that I'm getting here. So I feel like something is on your horizon, and you anticipate that it's not going to play out very nicely in the future. So take the preemptive strike. If it's like a jealous coworker, extend a hand of friendship, okay? Because a lot of the time hostilities happen when there is misunderstanding. So take that preemptive strike and extend your hand of friendship, extend a kind gesture, and it's going to go a long way. So if you see that in your periphery or on your horizon, try to take care of that right now, because I see that things can come back in the next few months, and it can create like that snowball effect. So you want to be preemptive about this, okay? So I feel something, some rumors, something that needs to be set right in their place, and they need to be nipped in the bud before it escalates or before it grows into a giant snowball. So that's something that I want you to take care of. You know, if this message resonates with you, if there's something like that, if there's some type of temptation, if there's some type of rumors circulating, you want to set that right, okay? Once again, the foundation looks very good. So this is something that you need to handle preemptively, okay? So be a little bit strategic in this. And I mentioned that, you know, this is the month in which you can't rest on your laurels. You really have to scope out the land. You really need to have situational awareness and figure out where the conflict areas are, and where the those pockets, those bubbles of insurgencies are rising up, and be very strategic and methodical, okay? And you know, getting out there, exhibit the energy of the fire sign, where they're going out making their rounds just to make sure everything is secure and safe. So if you're in any type of environment where you have to like secure the perimeters, I know this sounds like it sounds so much like warfare, but I feel that if you're in any type of a position, like if you do security breaches or something like that, and you have to, your responsibility is to secure the perimeters, do, you know, do a double check, do a once over, because I feel like there might be a security breach, and it might come in, not possibly not this month, but I feel like April April coming through, where there might be, you know, like a weak spot that might be infiltrated, is what I'm sensing. In your relationships as well, I do feel that it is really important, once again, to set boundaries and to, you know, state up front what it is that you will or will not accept. And that means, you know, if you have somebody with the wandering eyes, they might just be flirtatious, but they're not, you know, the type to really step out of the relationship. If they're doing something to push boundaries, especially, you want to tell them, okay, you can do this, but this is beyond, you know, what I will accept. So I'm sensing that there might be some temptation, there might be flirtation, and you need to speak up about it, okay? So don't let it get out of control. So I would say, like, it's a situation about quality control. It's a situation about securing your perimeter, and that's what I'm sensing very, very strongly right now. I don't feel that there's, you know, fears about outright infidelity or anything like that, okay? But I do feel that there might be a situation that can potentially get out of control in the future, so you want to take care of it right now. So that's what I'm sensing here. So what is coming in terms of the advice here is we have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is about making a decision and executing whatever it is that you planned. Okay, so once again, the energy is corroborating the themes that I was feeling when I was shuffling the cards. And this is the Two of Swords is about, when it's in the upright position, it's about, you know, staying in one place, being stagnant and not making a move. So there are potentially two things that you have to do, and for some reason you're not making a move. And when it's in the reverse position, it definitely indicates to me you have the information you need with the moon in the reverse, which means mental clarity. So you really have to act on it, okay? And don't wait too long, because things can bubble up and they can snowball into something that could potentially be catastrophic or unstoppable in the future. So especially for those of you who do like perimeter, you know, who are in like the security field or some type of um, government institutions where you have to secure a certain area, I feel that doing so would be to your best. Um, it would be the best bet for you. And for some reason, I'm sensing there is some type of night work that is better done during the day. I feel, because like the lack of visibility at night might make it difficult for you to identify all the weak spots. So, you know, doing a once around at night and then doing another, just a quick sweep of your perimeter in the daytime where there is visibility, you're going to see that there might be some weak spots that you can work on. Okay, so working on something at night and then giving it a once over in the daytime, you're going to approach it with a fresh pair of eyes, and it's going to give you, you know, some really good ideas about how to fix things. So that's the second message I'm getting here. In terms of the external environment, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is an earth sign in your environment, and it's showing up here. And I do feel that it's showing up as a person, but also as an energy. What you feel is very, very secure. It needs to be built upon. So once again, not resting on your laurels, taking care of practical responsibilities when they creep up, or even preemptively seeing what is really practical for you to do would be required of you. This is a card about holding on very, very tightly to your resources, to the things that we own. Okay, in the reverse position, when it shows up like this, I feel like this is somebody who's not diligent about maintenance, who's not diligent about holding on tight to their resources, and, you know, protecting what's theirs and being protective of other people. So there might be a situation in which there is like potentially some kind of rumor circulating around, some kind of gossip about somebody that you know, possibly somebody that you care about. It would be in your best interest not to just sit back and see what's happening, but for you to really stand up, step up, and be courageous and defend that person. If you feel like there has been rumors or situations where someone is not being treated fairly, you really have to step up your game here, okay? So I feel like this information could be potentially coming in from an earth sign, and earth signs are usually very stable, and they're not ones to, you know, say things without all the facts. But there are all kinds of people out there, so if you're dealing with that type of energy, I feel like it's up to you as the air sign, as the one with the mental agility, and, you know, with the ability to fact check, to do and to go and do the research, and to check the facts here, just to get the story lined up. Okay, so that's the energy I'm picking up with these two cards, the Three of Cups as well as the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like I might have skipped over this card. So the Three of Cups, usually it is a celebration. And when I look at this card, it is basically communication, mental exchanges in a very vibrant setting. When it's in the reverse position, I usually associate it with gossip, with basically it's a situation where people are feeling so comfortable, alcohol might be flowing, and they let their guard down. As a result of letting their guard down, information might slip out, things that people don't mean to say when they're sober. It slips out. So you're getting snippets of information, but you don't really know the source of it. You don't know the accuracy, because people are, you know, not in a place of enlightenment, essentially. So there is some type of information circulating around you, and you really need to be the one to get to the root of it and find out where it's coming from. Okay. For those of you who are going through interviews and things like that, I definitely feel that this pertains to interviews where your potential employers can also be talking about you. But overall, I don't feel a lot of interviews information in this spread. I do feel that you have to do some research here. So a lot of you might be in a field where you are conducting research, or you're doing something where you have to take some preventative measures. Okay, so you have to be like 5 steps ahead of your opponents for some reason. And I feel that you might even have to work very, very late at night, long into the night, where you can figure out, or you have to identify some type of weaknesses, or you have to like work to figure out how something works in conjunction with another. So this is a card about doing research. This is a card about investigation. So there is some information circulating around you, and you don't trust it, and your gut instincts tell you that no, there's something off here. I really need to, you know, check the facts. So that's what you're going to be doing for the next 2 weeks, I feel, for a lot of you. In terms of your hopes and fears, this is the Tower in the reverse position. So as a fear card, it indicates that maybe these rumors are true, so maybe I need to get myself out of this situation and cut my losses. Well, the thing is, don't make a move until you do the perimeter sweep, okay? And additionally, what I'm sensing as well is when the tower is in the reverse position, you're landing on your feet. So no matter what, get all the facts out and get all the information that you need before you can act on it. Because I feel like there might be some, like I said, it's like some troublesome energies that is on the horizon. It's not here yet. So you have time between now and when that situation arrives to preemptively, strike first. Okay. So it's going to play out in a lot of ways, but I do feel for a lot of you, you might be in a committed relationship, because what I'm sensing here in the outcome position, we do have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is basically a card about institutions, is about structure, it's about things that have would stand the test of time, something that is inherently very, very stable. So if you're in a committed relationship and there's rumors circulating about your partner, I do feel it is coming from a place of low vibration. There's no truths behind it. So you want to sort the situation out, and you want to have trust and faith in your romantic partner. A lot of you might be involved with a fire sign who is, potentially very friendly and just outgoing, very generous with their time and their affection. So what other people might deem as flirtation is in fact just this person's outgoing aura. So that's something that you want to be mindful about. Okay, so have faith in your relationship, your stable relationship. Have faith in it. All right. I also feel as well, we do have the Two of Cups. This indicates to me a soul connection. It's a very, very strong card that is indicative of stability. Two people who are emotionally in sync, emotionally and spiritually in sync with one another. So a lot of you might be thinking about taking a relationship to the next level. There is some type of proposal or something coming through for a lot of you too. So I feel like taking the relationship to the next level, and you're trying to see if it's a wise thing to do, because there might have been naysayers circling around you. The foundation is very strong, so I'm going to say it is the right thing for you to do, and you should do it soon. You shouldn't um you shouldn't take your time with this move. I feel that it is very solid, it is very stable. Okay, additionally, for those of you who are single, there are quite a few suitors kind of like on your doorsteps. Okay, so I see a fire sign and earth signs. They're both very, very stable, and I'm going to say that between the earth and the fire sign, I feel that it would be more compatible for you with a fire sign. Just personally, I feel that the fire sign looks very, very good. The earth signs, they might have some stuff within their lives that they need to sort out. But what I'm sensing as well is you're kind of like debating back and forth. But I do feel that on an intuitive level, you already know which one has a stronger connection. Okay, so a lot of you might be transitioning from an earth sign to a fire sign, and you might have been in a situation where there is like rumors and things like that circulating around, and as a result you might go with one rather than the other. But I do feel that no matter what, the foundation here is really strong. You're going to have a lot of success. It does require that you step out and do some investigation on your own, just to see what is, if indeed the rumors are true. So I hope that makes sense for you. If it's a work environment, everything is really stable. So I do feel that if for those of you who are looking for other jobs and you're kind of like shopping around and you're trying to find what is suitable for you, I do feel that linking yourself up with a big institution, a big company, and this is, I would say over 1,000 employees, over 50,000 employees. The bigger you go, the more success that you're going to have when it comes to job searches, okay? Because ultimately, when it's a big corporation, they already have like standardized ways of doing things. So working within a structure proves to be a lot more stable, and it is corroborated by the Hermit card here, where you're knocking on the institution's door just to see if they have any vacancies, any openings. And I do feel that it is going to work out wonderfully for you, because miraculously something opens up and it is going to signify new beginnings. So if you've been in a situation where you have financial worries in the past, working with a bigger institution, I feel, will solve all of those problems, because it does bring about healthcare and all of these benefits that are really conducive for stability overall. Okay, so it's going to be a really good rest of the month for you, Libra. So I do feel, have faith and trust in your partner. I do feel that things are going to right themselves. I just got this message coming through. If you are, for example, dating two people and you're not supposed to, if you are dating two people and if one relationship partner, I do feel you want to be extra careful, because there's some rumors circulating around about clandestine relationships. So if you are the one dating multiple people and you're not supposed to, I do feel there is some type of investigation coming through, and it's not going to pan out well. So you want to just be careful about that, because it is Mercury in retrograde, where secrets can potentially come up and affect us on a very profound level. So just be careful about that, okay?